I have recently been learning the Bach two-part inventions, which are 15 little sort of 1 minute to 2 minute compositions by Bach in 15 different keys. Interesting, he didn't use all the keys because at the time the harpsichord or clavier or whatever was not tuned. Was tuned differently so that some keys sounded better than others. And as I understand it, in fact, those keys sounded better than they do currently. They were more in harmony with themselves than current keys are in harmony with themselves. And then a bunch of keys were not so much in harmony. Right. Later, something called he did well-tempered clavier, like 24, and that was when the thing was tuned more regularly, so that all the keys were equally in tune with themselves, and pretty harmonious, but not as harmonious as they used to be. But anyway, he seemed satisfied with that and wrote a whole load of stuff on that. But yeah, the first one has 50. So I've been learning that. I've learned number 4. I played a thing, and someone commented, This is too." I'm paraphrasing here. "This is too hard for you, fatty. Go back to something easier." And in my brain, I went, but in my heart, I went, "Ah!" So I've been learning all the rest of them as well. I'm learning at the moment number 1, number 2, and number 3. And I've decided I'm going to learn all 15 because it'll give me a really fucking good grounding in those 15 keys. And in fact, I've already seen my fingers moving in ways that they couldn't move before when I'm playing my own stuff. When I'm making stuff up, it's more exciting. It's exciting. It's good. And they're great exercises. My piano teacher told me they're great exercises in helping you sort of develop technique and skill in that way. Now here is the stupid thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to set myself the aim of learning all 15 by the end of the year. By the way, I can play that. That fourth one, number 4. Better than I used to. In fact, I'll include a version of it in this video so that you can shut the hell up with your too hard for you. I'm well on my way with the first and the second. It's very exciting to learn these, even though everyone hates, not everyone, only people that have been exposed to Bach for a long time and been told how great he is, like him. But everybody else, like for example, just my friends, and they're like, "Oh, no, they don't go here. They go, oh, you like the classical stuff, don't you? The classical stuff. Oh, you like the old stuff, don't you?" And I go, and I don't know what I go, but what they mean is, why don't you learn some proper music? Aim by the end of the year, or maybe by 2,000 hours. I've got 150 hours before I get there. Perhaps I can do that, perhaps not. I have no idea. I'm going to try anyway. So you stay tuned I'll show you some of what I've been learning, some of my progress. Even though probably what I show you will make you go, haha, he's still being stupid and not learning not starting at the beginning. I have to start at the beginning. I started by learning Clair de Lune. And by the way, that wasn't the only thing I learned. I learned a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Just didn't finish learning those things. Anyway, I guess the point of this video is that I'm learning. I'm still learning. I'm still doing it. Not in a brilliant way. But in my own way. As Frank Sinatra said, I will also say at the end of the 10,000 hours, I did it my way. I'll be playing dun 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 dun. Still be rubbish. I did it my way. Again, that 10,000 hours, that's like 10, 15 years off, I reckon. I practice between half an hour and 2.5 hours a day. Some weeks it ends up being half an hour every day. Some weeks it ends up being 2 hours, between like an hour and a half and 2.5 hours a day. Very satisfying, sometimes frustrating. No way near as frustrating as it used to be. Generally, it's kind of a pleasure to play and practice. Blah 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 blah. I think you know where the hell this sentence is going. But I'm actually going to say where it's going. A conclusion, if you will, because I realise I don't really often reach the conclusion. A friend of mine told me, you don't get to the joke. It take a long time getting to the joke, which is conclusion. Joke is conclusion. And so the conclusion is, fucking forgot what I was talking about. I think the conclusion is that I'm improving, and I'm also improving the quality of my practice bit by bit, way better than it used to be. It's going to be way better than it currently is in the future. Maybe one day I will be 100% efficient. That would be good. That would be very good. Look at my face. I'm looking at myself at the moment. There looks like, to me, if I was looking at someone else speak like this, I would be like, that guy looks like he's had enough of everything. Which I don't, maybe that's just the way everything feels. But that's not what I think. You got to think positive. You got to think positively. Otherwise, you'll never get through it, you know? You'll never get to the end. You'll never get through it. Oh, I must get to the end. You must get to the end. Yeah, why? What's at the end? At the end, there's just more. There's more. There's more of everything. Again, okay, in my normal way, I'm going to play one take of this. And this is number 4, the one that guy told me not to do. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it again. And I hope he watches and goes, that bastard. Well, you know what? Fuck him. I don't even know if it was a guy. It could have been a girl. Or one of the others. Alright, let's go. Was that not better? Was it not better? Had I not improved since last time?